of this the worst detail. It's bad. You saw it on my last video. It's bad. This morning I have been into the car pulling out as much trash as I could find. Fortunately, there is not a lot. But I have found some things in this car, and I think we have misjudged it. I don't believe it was sitting abandoned. It's a farm vehicle. So that tells me that some of the animal hair may just be more than just a dog. If they had livestock, they move their calves and stuff via their vehicles. So we could be dealing with something very different. But either way, we're gonna get in here and get it started today. Remember what I've told you. When you're dealing with a disaster detail, the first thing you need is a plan of attack. Now, I told you this was my worst detail because that Ford Edge, this one takes the cake. But what do I have? And I just did the reboot video on that Ford Edge. What advantage do I have now that I did not have then? And how well will it turn out? I know more now. Bring it on. As I said, I know much more now than I did in the summer and fall of 2022 when I first started. Now, I mentioned my plan of attack. My plan of attack is obviously, probably going to change. But if it changes, I'll know that at least I went into it with something in mind. I have pulled out every brush that I have. Every brush. And I even had my dad open my new package that he got me, because these are going to come in handy. These are going to be my best friend for all of this. Animal hair, dirt, everything.
So the preliminary vacuum is done. Obviously, there's going to be more vacuuming as time goes on, especially after I do the hard surfaces. Originally, I was going to go ahead and move forward with the hard surfaces using the steamer, but I think what I'm going to do is get started on the seats at this point. Those seats are going to be extremely time consuming. I'm not going to have a choice. So I think I might just tackle that and get it out of the way. So I still have more to do, but I have done about 90% of the vacuuming. It's going to need more vacuuming, but the last time I saw a carpet release animal hair like this was actually in a Ford Explorer, and this is a Ford Freestyle. I believe that one was an 08, this is an 05, so maybe we're gonna get lucky. Well, the drill went out and the extractor will not start. So we may be screwed, but we're gonna give it everything we got. I don't have an extractor, but I got a water bottle and I have a vacuum. So hope and pray. Pray, pray, pray. This seat is the first one I cleaned, and I did not have an extractor, so I had no choice but to use the shop vac. My battery died for a little bit. I let it charge up. Now I'm back online. Sorry about the noise. I have not touched that seat yet. I haven't even sprayed it. Here is a closer look at this. I may treat it again. Right now, what I'm using is Flex Ice. No Flex Citrus, just the ice. As an individual agent, it'll say it right on the container that you can use it that way. It's low pH, and fabric and carpets are high pH. So I went with the biological ways of doing things. So I'm praying to God this works. However, with it being in the condition that it was, anything is better than what it was. I have not touched that. Day one is done. Of course, I only got the seats, and that's not all of them. And the vacuuming done. Well, the preliminary vacuuming. I didn't have to take it out and blow it out. That was the craziest thing. This seat needs to be tackled. None of the plastics or anything has been done, but I'm going to clean up. And tomorrow, the plastics and hard surfaces, and then these seats will be done. Seats are all wet.
Okay. It smells wonderful right now.
You know what I'm using? Oh, let me get this camera off that seat. You remember that seat?
In the picture, yeah. I didn't see the seat until I saw your picture. Ah, I cannot believe it.
I used the Flex on it. Now it's not perfect. It probably will never be perfect, but it's clean.
Holy cow.
All I have to do is this section after I get the driver's area done. I have to do this section, which is obviously those seats and then those consoles, but everything else in the back, over here, and all this is done.
Wow. That's freaking amazing. I can't believe that. I can't even believe that's the same car.
I know.